Shalanky is one of the settlements of the Vlok sub-region of Transcarpathia, located 16 kilometers northwest of the center of the sub-region, Vlok, on the river Borzava, the first written mention of which dates back to 1332. The village, which has a population of 3,110 in 2001, is predominantly inhabited by Hungarians. The tower of the Reformed Church at 110 Main Street rises high above the main street of the village. Originally a Roman Catholic church, it was built around 1390-1405 in Gothic style. It has been rebuilt several times over the centuries. An inscription on the church's gallery commemorates the last National Assembly of the War of Independence in 1711, held in the village by the Hungarian Prince Ferenc Rákóczi II. Next to the church, the activists of the Transcarpathian Hungarian Cultural Association created a memorial park to honor the heroes and victims of the former market town with a rich historical past. The oldest is the monument to the victims of Stalinism, erected in 1989, a bronze plaque on a huge rock with the names of 59 martyrs. In the 2000s, the statues of Ferenc Rákóczi II, Saint Stephen and Kelemen Mikes were placed here. Here one can also find the headstone of the painter Miklós Osvát, who died in Shalanky. In 2018, a headstone was erected to commemorate the 18 soldiers who died on the front lines of the First World War and the 12 soldiers from Shalanky who died in prisoner of war camps. Continuing along the main street, we reach the Greek Catholic Church at 40 Main Street, which was consecrated in 1878 for the feast of the archangels Saint Michael and Saint Gabriel. A triangular 372-meter-high hill of Hömlöt rises on the outskirts of the village. The Barkóczi mansion once stood here, where the Grand Prince held his council between the 11th and 18th February 1711, and thus the Shalanky mansion became the site of the last Kuruc National Assembly. In August 1717, the Tatar army also invaded the mansion and burned it down, leaving only its beautiful stone wine cellar. This cellar can still be found on the side of the hill. The Mikes well is located in the direction of Tornai-Potik, near the mining lake in Shalanky, from which, according to tradition, Rákóczi once drank. There are several barrel-making workshops in Shalanky. When in the settlement, it is worth visiting one of them, because Shalanky's oak barrels are famous far and wide, including the 2-compartment Bate barrels, whose taps can be turned to the right or left to obtain different drinks, white wine or red wine. The building of the Shalanky Village House Museum is one of the best examples of local folk architecture in the settlement. It is a mixed masonry farmhouse with a circular porch, tile roof, hipped roof structure, originally 3-part, later enlarged with a pantry and outbuildings, the last owner of which was Malvin Schütte. In the yard there is a multi-part outbuilding, summer kitchen, and several farm buildings. The country house is located on a double plot with a large garden. The Shalanky Village House Museum and its furnishings are intended to present the 50s and 60s of the 20th century. Most of the furniture, furnishings, wall paintings, fireplaces, and so on in the house are original or have been restored to their original state. The first room of the building, which is also called the front of the house or clean room, has a beamed ceiling, a wooden tile floor, a tiled stove, and rolled masonry, and is furnished to reflect the life of the people of the time. The middle room traditionally houses the kitchen, and the back room, or back of house, is where the Rákóczi Memorial Room and study or exhibition room was built in early 18th century Baroque style in memory of the Rákóczi cult, which is still alive in Shalanky. It was here where the last National Assembly of Ferenc Rákóczi in 1711 took place, in the former Barkóczi mansion in Shalanky. Other exhibits of the Village House Museum include the weaving and spinning tools, the traditional Shalanky costume, the nativity play, and the Shalanky wax egg decorating. The primary aim of the Village House Museum is to preserve and conserve the folk architecture of the village, to revive and present local traditions and crafts, and to pass them on to younger generations. Accordingly, a cooper's workshop, that is a working barrel making workshop, was set up in the Village House Museum, where a local craftsman, using hand tools, shows the making of the Shalanky barrel, which has also been included in the Transcarpathian Hungarian heritage. The staff of the Village House Museum offers a colorful program of activities, and there is also a possibility of doing various handicraft activities in groups, as an activity room has also been set up in the museum, which is recommended for children of different ages, school groups and adults alike.